The views expressed in this show are mine and mine alone. This program contains explicit language. This is Minnesota-based Resistance Radio, 100% unsigned independent artists with a message of resistance. Welcome to all the deplorables, the snowflakes, the SJWs, woke folks, radicals, libtards, bleeding hearts, tree huggers, empaths, all you softies with a hard line on injustice. Welcome to the show where we just don't give a fuck anymore about offending the MAGA pedophiles and pedophile protectors. Can't even call them anti-American anymore. Pretty sure they're just anti-human, anti-society. Like, they are intentionally ushering us into the great filter, like they just don't want to be intelligent occupants of the universe anymore. I don't know what else or how else to explain it. It's absolutely crazy. The news gets crazier every single day. The government straight up lies to our faces, and they know that we know. They just don't give a fuck. Neither do we then. Fuck it. We're going hard on this show. Fuck everyone associated with this current administration. As the details emerge about the impending ice drawdown in Minnesota, I'll have plenty more to say about that, no doubt. Right now, I'm inclined to question everything involved with this administration, and that includes Governor Walz's motivations. I had family arrested at the Whipple building protest last week. I'm beginning to wonder if every one of those arrestees, in fact, I'm beginning to believe it, that every single one of those arrestees was a sacrifice by the state to Trump. Those people are absolutely heroes. Every one of those dildo-wielding patriots deserves a page in the history books. The Boston Tea Party, and now the Minneapolis Dildo Party, changing the course of history up here in the Bold North, one dildo at a time. It's an amazing thing to witness and be a part of. I could not be any more proud right now to be a Minnesotan and a Minneapolitan. We've got a ton of music to get to. This is a music show after all. First up is a band called Obscure Spirit out of Chicago, a band with a real knack for expressive storytelling and effortless genre hopping, psychedelic color, alternative edge, and folk-leaning introspection, all woven into one amazing sound. Find them on Instagram at Obscure Spirits and on TikTok at Obscure_Spirits. And if you like what you hear, I'm featuring a couple more of their tunes on Audio Underground this week. Check that out every single day at 11 a.m., 4 p.m., and 9 p.m. Eastern Time. After Obscure Spirit, we'll move right into How the West Was Won by Secret Clubhouse, and then a quick one by Fairy Eyelashes named Trump Sucks. I'll be back to chat a little bit about that in 10 minutes or so. Until then, I'm Black Jackson. You're listening to Resistance Radio by Audio Underground on the Sonic Scout Radio platform for unsigned and independent artists. Here's Obscure Spirit with Trump Card.
your tongue and took the lashing against mine, and we were one irrationally tied, and you were mine, and you were here, once a bastion in my life, and your tongue took the lashing against mine, and we one irrationally tied, and you were mine.
You've got your beauty in the holster, like your beauty's how the West was won. No hint of dust upon your duster, just shiny boot, shiny badge, shiny gun. Straddle the fence of fact and fiction. They're talking you taller every tale they tell. Now that's a rampant reputation. Oh, let it go, let it grow very well. Now I'm asking your opinion. Oh, they're hanging on your every word. And now I'm making like a minion. Follow your footsteps all across the earth. And these are levels you can rest on. A place where God himself would stand undone. Upon the rim of your princess. And that's the West you thought you'd hold. Ain't you pressed beneath your put on? Oh, don't you ache beneath your heavy robes? Do you break out beneath your makeup? Wait, where's your face? Out of place, melt it off. Shadow the edge of back conviction. The way they talk is gonna tear you in two. Now that's a nasty reputation. Oh, let it go, let it grow very well. Nobody wants a constitution. They don't want nothing but the martial law. Nobody wants a revolution. They only come to watch the country fall and to attend an execution. They call it justice, but it's just for fun. So much for righteous retribution. That's the West you thought you'd won. The West you thought you'd won. That's the West you thought you'd won. And you won't ride off like a hero into the sunset. Nah, you'll be lucky if they run you out of town. With decency enough to not wake up the hangman, and time enough to brush your dust back on the ground. You can say half full to the glass upon the coaster. You can keep the act up till the glass is good and done. But you oughta put that beauty back inside a holster. You oughta know children shouldn't play with guns. You know the stand, get down and play the country one win-win. Talk until they tell you until you know the stand. Get down and play the country one win-win. Talk until they tell you oh, you know the stand. Get down and play the country one win-win. Talk until they tell you until you know the stand. Get down and play the country one win-win. Talk until they tell you until. Don't you feel ashamed? Awful qualifications, body, soul, and brain. Assets lost in liquidation, cross the crimson tape. Back to your old occupation, consequence of fame. Stacked under the stipulations, offer up your name. Track it, sell it, ticket, take it, checkerboards and grain. Stack it, sell it, fix it, fake it, watch it wax and wane. That's the West you thought you'd take it. Trust us,
Black Jackson back with you. That was Obscure Spirit with Trump Card way back to get things started. Then Secret Clubhouse with How the West Was Won. I'm not super familiar with Will Wood's work, but that definitely gave me Will Wood vibes. Then we had Fairy Eyelashes with simply Trump Sucks. Thank you to each of those amazing independent artists for their contributions. Y'all saw that Pam Bondi debacle, right? What an embarrassing display of incompetence. But you know, honestly, I think maybe it's time to start looking at people like Pam Bondi and Kristi Noem and even Melania as victims in this patriarchy of pedophilia. Does anyone here believe that Pam Bondi is actually insane? I guess maybe, but you know, I have my doubts about that. But seriously, honestly, I'm starting to believe that some of these people are actually on drugs. Did you see her yesterday? Did she look like she was maybe on drugs? To me, she did. Same with Kristi Noem lately. She looks awful. She looks like she hasn't slept. She looks like she's probably just pumped full of Adderall or who knows what. Honest to God, someone needs to do a welfare check on all of these people. Kristi Noem, even Greg Bovino, that poor little Nazi wannabe pipsqueak, got used like a dirty towel at an orgy for this administration. Who knows what kind of drugs they pumped him full of in order for that display. Pathetic. Honestly, someone make sure these people are okay, because they sure the hell don't look like it from here. I mean, kind of sounds outlandish that the President of the United States would be drugging his staffers, but then again, does it? I don't know. Maybe not. Here's a couple by the Young Ye and Petravita on Resistance Radio.
Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. Two middle fingers up for that orange fat chump. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. A white supremacist bitch who can't get his dick up. Rapist, racist, pedo, all rolled up into one. White nationalist Nazi, walking garbage scum. Claim he does the most while nothing gets done. Just a fascist nightmare, preaching death from a gun. Born into money, still cry like he's starved. Everywhere out his mouth, just a selfish mirage. Play dictator, dress up, cosplay in the dark, but crumble under pressure, he ain't built for this part. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. Two middle fingers up for that orange fat chump. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. A white supremacist bitch who can't get his dick up. Full cold brainwash, shit and lies in a pack. Wave flags for a fraud while he stab him in the back. Talk law and order, but he lawless as crack. Every case on his docket, put a crack in the mask. He sell fear like product, make profit off hate. Point fingers at the poor while the rich get the plate. Say he loved the country, but he loves power more. Burn the house down just to lock his own goddamn door. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. Two middle fingers up for that orange fat chump. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. A white supremacist bitch who can't get his dick up. History seen this type, yet ends the same. Loudmouth tyrant with a fragile name. Blame everybody else while he lose the game. Scream rigged real quick, never shoulders the blame. From the bay to the globe, we reject that shit. No king so strong, man, no authoritarian fit. Turn anger into rhythm, put truth in the mix. When the funk hit the fascists, they don't exist. Golden toilet, prophet, preaching gospel agreed. Bible upside down that he can't even read. Sells steaks, sells scams, sells lies by the pound. America's collapse, got his name on the sound. Face tan spray like a crime scene smear. Confidence loud, but the truth disappear. Talk big, tough shit, but the script fall apart. Wizard of Oz vibes, man, a man with no heart. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. Two middle fingers up for that orange fat chump. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. A white supremacist bitch who can't get his dick up. Say freedom while he chain every thought. Say truth while he bankrupt the motherfucking plot. Cosplay patriot, team of Mussolini. Dictator dreams with a brain real trini. Coup by Groupon, bargain bin treason. Storm the Capitol, zero fucking reason. History books footnote, punchline and ink. Clown shoes squeaking every time he try to fucking think. Orange Julius Caesar, salad fingers grasping power. Empire made a napkins fall apart in the hour. Basic now, we immune to the spell. See through the snake oil, ring the fascist bell. You ain't strong, you loud, that's a motherfucker tell. Every bully fold when they stuck in a cell. Laugh while we burn you in the rhythm and funk. In the tyrant RQ, sad ass trumpets chump. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. Two middle fingers up for that orange fat chump. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. A white supremacist bitch who can't get his dick up. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. Two middle fingers up for that orange fat chump. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. A white supremacist bitch who can't get his dick up. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. A white supremacist bitch who can't get his dick up. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump all motherfucking day, cause he's a chump. Fuck Donald Trump, the little bitch.
Yes!
Yeah, you fucking with it, yeah, you gon' find out. Unfuckwithable. All the fascists and the racists getting flushed down the hole. Ain't no mystery who running things up in the P. When a buster step to me, they get chopped down like a Christmas tree. I'm the storm in the North Bay, breaking every border. Petaluma to the scope, I'm the chaos and the order. Whole crew militant, armor plated when we slide. Moving like the Panthers, ghost riding at my side. Talk slick, get split like the wrench in a drought. I've been fed up with these cowards trying to run their damn mouth. MAGA keyboard clowns always typing out threats, but in person they crumble, their spine ain't been set. I'm the smoke in the skyline, the quake in the street, the bay in the blood, rebellion in the beat. If the water had static, I'm the crack in the mold. Turn their whole damn movement into stories untold. From the west to the north, yeah, the city know the code. Anti-fascists with the passion leave the empire corrode. Any punk trying to step get folded instantly, get chopped down like artificial Christmas trees. Fucking with the yay, I'm unfuckwithable. All the fascists and the racists getting flushed down the hole. Ain't no mystery who running things up in the P. When a buster step to me, get chopped down like a Christmas tree. I'm the glitch in the system, the bane of the plan. Turn a Proud Boy parade into the grains of sand. These clowns talk loud, but they fold when we press. I leave a Nazi-looking ghost right around the clown vest. Ain't no honor in your crew, just illusion and fear. You only tough on the net when nobody is near. I'll dismantle your whole brand like a scam on EDD. Leave your leader looking like who snitched on me. Talking big, but your backbone brittle as chalk. Trying to step in the P, you can't outline the walk. Don't beef with rats, I exterminate pests. Put your whole ideology permanently to rest. Speak of my name, that's suicidal hobby. I wanna turn a tyrant into broke down lobby. Your ideology weak, couldn't stand in the breeze. A single bar from me will bring you straight to your fucking knees. You're a bootlicking puppet begging crumbs from the throne. I'm the one who flicks kingdoms with a brick and a stone. All your heroes are cowards trying to bully the poor. I'll kick your whole fascist chapter through a reinforced door. I spit fast like Molotovs hitting the wall. You spit lies like a toddler trying hard not to fall. I'm the force in the north, when I move it's tidal. You a clown in a cult, worshipping a false idol. Every bar is a warning like a smoke from the hills. I'm a redwood in the storm, you a house made of stilts. Your whole crew fragile like MAGA glass jaws. One tap and you shatter, but we break unjust laws. You ain't built for the bay, you ain't built for the fight. You the type to call the cops when a joke gets tight. I'm the ghost in the riots, the rebel in the flame. You're the clown yelling freedom with a chain on your brain. Bring your whole damn squad, I'll send them back in bags. Your identity's a punchline, your masculinity's a flag. I don't argue with bigots, I bury the threat. Turn your whole worldview into unpaid debt.
They tell you what to hear, they tell you what to see. That kinda sound like bitch made type of energy to me.
Where were y'all for that? And where was them for this? And where was everybody who said they were getting, you know, I'm gonna get myself pissed. They coming from the left, they coming from the right, they coming down the middle, I think I'm losing my mind.
I'm not a fan of the behavior I'm seeing. In fact, it's distressing. We've seen too many bootlickers chewing their leather like it was a blessing. Boil the frogs, they won't even notice, like, brother, why are you not stressing? I'm getting worked up till I spittle with sibilance. I think I need some de-ansing.
I don't really think you consider the bitter ends. I think you need less TV and some better friends. The mass is divided by the volume we're looking dance. I might take a second when you reckon to make amends. The record was wiped again, the Mecca was moved to man. The ruined a couple friends, he's doing it with the pen. And since you ain't moving in, this we're gonna do again the same shit New Berlin. Where were y'all for this? Where were they for that? Come to think of it, what the fuck was I doing now? They coming from the left, they coming from the right, they coming down the middle, I think I'm losing my mind, right? They coming from the left, they coming from the right, they coming down the middle, I think I'm losing my mind, right? Run it down like a Gloucester cheese roll. Chase it up with a
turning legal. And crow enthusiasts, bitch, we murder people.
I needed a break from the serious. Used to be silly and curious, right? But too many idiots really not getting it. Way too happy with their sheets white. I'm talking mouth breathers. I'm talking muck feeders. I'm talking insecure, sad, bitter, incel, little shriveled dick beaters. Damn, sorry, the brain that is spawning. Some getting rich off the grift. I ought to give y'all a piece of my mind, but fuck, I forgot to do the bridge. They coming from the left. They coming from the right. They coming down the middle. I think I'm losing my mind, right? They coming from the left. They coming from the right. They coming down the middle. I think I'm losing my mind, right? Yeah. Hey, listen. Fuck 2022, this year sucked. Absolute trash tier, dog water luck. Started out like, I think I'ma plan stuff. March came around like, bitch, don't plan much. Welcome to the springtime, your pet just died. Well, that sucks and I loved her, but I guess that's life. And your old man's what great, you love that guy. I do. Well, his heart just stopped, so say bye-bye. So fuck it, have a breakup and wear alcohol is makeup. And you kinda had that light in life, so now it's time to pay up. Time to hit the hardwoods, baby, there will be no easy layups. Only teary-eyed, deep-side, 4 a.m. stay-ups. And if there was a God, which I doubt, what kind of motherfucker is he sitting looking down, feeling high and mighty, painted on, smile like a clown, hurling heartache to the masses with his angels all around. Like, if a bit of y'all find a bit offensive, but your bitterness is little to a year that's been relentless. And if I got it wrong and I'm about to receive blessings, well, I better get to repenting. But first I'll be venting, fuck you for inventing fentanyl and weapons, cocaine and depression, death before the lessons, gambling with your pensions, bone cancer and infants, street lies and Tencent. Not to mention lawmakers as henchmen, police with a vengeance, amping up the tension, inhibitions lessen, tricksters, demons, gremlins. Well, these corporations keep feeding on us. These anti-vax fuckwits breathing on us. And evangelicals keep breathing on us. Then pray that us heathens bleed for our lust. I honestly can't even believe the guts on these right-wing women hating incel fucks. On these anti-abortion, tape-worshipping cucks. Testicular torture when you swing from his nuts. And Roe v. Wade had 5 decades. But Christian love, that's some grade A hate. Time machine sucks, where the fuck's the brakes? The only thing moving forward is climate change. The world reopened, but I'm lonely as ever. Some mornings waking up will be my only endeavor. I'm struggling to find who I was 3 years back. I've lost so much of what I had. I'm barely hanging on, scared to look up at myself in the mirror like I'm barely good. Feeling alive, not I rarely could. I go through the motions, dude, I rarely stood up in place and look down around me like, oh, misfortune, guess she finally found me. But wallowing so far has been no relief. If I stay down and out, what lessons I leave? Cause I am starting to get a little older, and if I grow bitter, I'll get a little colder. I'm already too far north in this shit. Let's get back to my complaints. Fuck 2022, fuck astrology signs, fuck science deniers, and fuck the thin blue line. Fuck the US Supreme Court circus. Fuck fascist cosplay and proud boys worthless. Fuck your prejudice and fuck your presidents, and fuck your penthouses and fuck their residents. Fuck house prices and fuck your investments. Fuck your pity and fuck my resentment. Fuck this year, I need the pages turned. In the history books, I hope the pages burn. And we pretend 23 comes after 21, 22 ain't shit. Taylor Swift was wrong, said fuck this year, I need the pages turned. In the history books, I hope the pages burn. We pretend 23 comes after 21. Fuck 2022, bitch, I'm glad you're gone.
That was the Young Ye and Petravita. The Young Ye with Fuck Donald Trump and Unfuckwithable, and Petravita with Civil performed there with Talman and Fuck 2022. Yes, well aware it's 2026, but still, he's right. Fuck 2022. Also, you probably didn't hear that song in 2023 like you were meant to, so there you go. Plus, that shit's still relevant, god damn it. Here's a couple each by Catpile and Melzak on Resistance Radio.
shame you changed your life because you could only think about mine. Will you really leave your past behind when you remember things you'll do another time? Say it a little louder. What was that? I couldn't hear you clever. Thought you looked a little proud of saying with your chest when you say that I don't matter. Only think I was saving if I thought my display. Thought you could give you the answers. How come you're obsessed with having all the power? Say it a little louder. What was that? I couldn't hear you clever. Thought you looked a little proud of saying with your chest when you say that I don't matter. Only think I was saving if I were minus billion. Thought you could give you the answers. How come you're obsessed with having all the power?
Où iras-tu quand la terre sera desséchée sous un soleil effréné, les plantes seront épuisées? Où iras-tu quand la terre sera assiégée sous les corps amassés, le bruit des balles déchaînées? Où iras-tu quand la terre sera dominée sous les préceptes dictés, les princesses sont oubliées? Où rêveras-tu quand ils t'empêcheront de danser? Où rêveras-tu quand ils t'empêcheront de chanter? Accepter le sort de nos mères ou se battre pour leur terre, pour leur corps. Arrêter de les faire taire. Que faire en enfer? Mais que faire en enfer? Accepter le sort de nos mères ou se battre pour leur terre, pour leur corps. Arrêter de les faire taire.
I'll go and get you some flowers. The wrong hands are in power. I'll take your mind off the news. I'm sorry you've got the blues. I'll go and get you some flowers. The wrong hands are in power. I'll take your mind off the news. I'm sorry you've got the blues.
Ici personne vient pour tuer et je me sens tant aimé. Ici personne vient pour tuer et je me sens tant aimé. Mais j'arrive pas à trouver la paix en moi. Y a ces feux d'artifice qui pètent au loin. On a perdu la tête, on a perdu la terre. On sait plus ce qu'on veut, on sait plus ce qu'on est. La terre est tombée mais pas sous ton charme. La terre est tombée, je verse toutes mes larmes. Je pleure ni j'ai peur d'être tué, mais je continue sans hésiter. Je vais en Tunisie pour cet été. Je prends le bateau juste pour me vanter. Avec tous les vols pris pour m'ouvrir les yeux, je vais recevoir un prix pollution des cieux.
I'll go and get you some flowers. The wrong hands are in power. I'll take your mind off the news. I'm sorry you've got the blues. I'll go and get you some flowers. The wrong hands are in power. I'll take your mind off the news. I'm sorry you've got the blues.
L'explosion a retenti.
The people of Afghanistan denied all their musical rights, including artistic freedom.
Le parti d'extrême droite vient de devenir le deuxième parti d'Allemagne.
Je veux arrêter les énergies renouvelables.
Le réalisateur était accusé par l'actrice Adèle Haenel d'agression sexuelle lorsqu'elle était jeune adolescente.
The people of Afghanistan denied all their musical freedom.
I think that grief is like a distant melody lingering in the background. Grief is like a symphony of sorrow, heavy with emotion. Grief is like a beat setting a rhythm that seems impossible to dance to. And in the city's hustle and bustle, grief is my silent companion, watching life go by while I'm standing still by a stop sign. I think that grief is like I think that grief is like it's like a silent storm. Grief. It's like a symphony.
Love. I think that they're completely connected, and I feel them the same. I think that love without grief, or grief without love, they just don't exist.
That was Symphony of Sorrow by Melzak. Felt that one. Before that was Melzak with Some Flowers. Catpile started that set out with Needle in Your Eye and Clamor. Follow all these unsigned artists on social media, stream them, support them, buy their merchandise if they have some available. We're in this fight together. We have a real chance to make meaningful change after this thing literally collapses under the weight of their own lies and their own evil. I had an argument today with a friend who scoffed at protesters and even had contempt for them because they interrupt people's daily lives. Like, his friend lives in downtown Minneapolis and couldn't get some sleep during the day last week during some protests. Of course, interrupting daily lives turned into criminal activity and vandalism, conflating protesting and criminal activity like some people always do. But yes, no one is happy that lives are being disrupted. That's kind of what this is all about. Not as much, for afternoon naps, as much as being disrupted, by kidnappings, civil rights violations, even murder, illegal deporting, but a little bit for naps. Anyway, here's a couple by River Lynch on Resistance Radio.
There's a low-flying bird circling me as I lay here suffering, and I'm bleeding out in this southern heat as my killer begins to flee. And there's no one here to see, no witness for me. Oh, there's no one here to see, no witness for me. Now freedom here, it don't exist. You should see the looks I get. I took a shot to the chest from a passing truck. I couldn't see who it was, and there's no one here to see, no witness for me. Oh, there's no one here to see, no witness for me. Well, how did this happen? The world may never know. I was just trying to live my life, and now I won't make it, now I won't make it home. Fire to get through. The storm will come and life will go on. There's nothing more we can do. And I will weather the storm with you. Oh, I will weather the storm with you. Oh, I will weather the storm with you.
Hi, my name is Jessica Donnelly. I am an artist based in Glasgow, Scotland, and I wrote this original protest song called Love Thy Neighbour Asterix, very much inspired by what's been going on in Minnesota, so I'm sending all of the love in the world over the pond to you guys, and thank you for listening to my song.
The Americans are at it again. It's shaping up to be a homegrown war. They're taking folk away, they're going door to door. Quick, get in the cupboard, hide under the floor. Wait, where have we seen that before? They lock each other up because it keeps them free. They're blowing whistles in the street, quite literally. They're shooting innocents on TV, but I never thought they'd come for me. You're lucky if you make it out of protest alive. I was taking my rights out for some exercise. Blame the country's problems on these straw man guys. One of the monsters they took was 5. They're gonna see the videos. They'll be sitting in school one day, and they'll go, that's my granddad with that uniform on. They'll hang their heads in shame and say, I'm glad he's gone. Ice, ice, baby. Love thy neighbors if they have their papers. Love thy neighbors if they have their papers. Love thy neighbors if they have their papers. Hey amigo, hey neighborino, hey. Didn't you know Matthew has footnotes? Control F that PDF file. How is your pal Jeff? How are your air miles? How many trips did you take on that plane, boss? Guess it doesn't count if you're the main boss. They're sending criminals, they're sending rapists. Okay, said the criminal, rapist. Will you be first in line when they ship them out? No, the white man goes in the White House. Where is it that your mum was from again? Where is it that your wife is from again? Where did your granddad come from again? They're white, they're blonde, oh, it's that again. They're gonna read the history books. They'll be sitting in school one day, and they'll look at the pictures of red hats and angry men and say, how the did they let that happen again? Ice, ice, baby. Love thy neighbors if they have their papers. Love thy neighbors if they have their papers. Turn your neighbor in, turn your neighbor in. Turn your neighbor in, turn your neighbor in. He's your enemy, he's not your brother. We'll be too strong if we stick up for each other. Love thy neighbors if they have their papers. Love thy neighbors if they have their papers. Turn your neighbor in, turn your neighbor in. Turn your neighbor in, turn your neighbor in. He's your enemy, he's not your brother. We'll be too strong if we stick up for each other.
Fresh off the press, that was Jessica Donnelly with Love Thy Neighbor. Jessica is a theater-trained actor and a music tutor, just starting to explore songwriting. I'd say she's getting off to a pretty good start there. She has her finger on the pulse of what's happening here in Minnesota from all the way over there in Scotland. We appreciate it, Jessica. It means so much to receive messages of support from around the world. Remember to please check that pin post on my socials and support these artists that were featured today. Engage with them and support them. It keeps this whole thing going. I'm audio.underground on both Instagram and TikTok. We're going to close it out today the way we always do on Resistance Radio. First with Chinga La Migra by Paco Joko. Then Spaceman Bob takes us home with What Else But Fuck Ice. Thank you for listening to Resistance Radio. I'm Black Jackson. This has been an Audio Underground production on Sonic Scout Radio. Remember, all the opinions expressed in this show are mine and mine alone. They do not reflect the opinions of Sonic Scout Radio or anyone else associated with Sonic Scout Radio. Don't let anyone take the wind out of your sails, and we'll see you next time.
Ey, chinga la migra, bad little bitch, shaking ass on my pita. I love Latinas, y no se me quita. Bad little bitch, alerta perrita. Ey, chinga la migra, bad little bitch, shaking ass on my pita. I love Latinas, y no se me quita. Bad little bitch, drive me crazy like Nissan. I love Latinas, push it up with a dick shawty. But the police say they tryna take my bitch from me. Just cause I'm up, they gon' say that they been on me. Shut the fuck up, little brother, I'm the big homie. Love me with your whole life. I love Latinas, so I made one my wife. Make a good breakfast, I'll give you good pipe. Give her that chorizo once, now the bitch want it twice. If you like it loca, then me vida loca. I can make 100 fucking mil with my compa. Baby, can you suck it up till I see mocos? I love Latinas, it's me con Joko. Ey, chinga la migra, bad little bitch, shaking ass on my pita. I love Latinas, y no se me quita. Bad little bitch, alerta perrita. Ey, chinga la migra, bad little bitch, shaking ass on my pita. I love Latinas, y no se me quita. Bad little bitch, drive me crazy like Nissan. Chinga la pinta, I love Latinas, no quiero una gringa. At a kickback, sipping juice with a tia. Beat me, I'm a freak, eat the coochie with tortillas. Primo chinito, I stand with my people. I roll Eyeleashes, now this one a seagull. He tryna start shit, he is not my amigo. Turn up the whole scene from the hills to the Dino. Sipping Don Julio, I'm with Juan in the studio. She need digger up, she get modio. She a Latina, but her type chinito. Ey, chinga la migra, bad little bitch, shaking ass on my pita. I love Latinas, y no se me quita. Bad little bitch, alerta perrita. Ey, chinga la migra, bad little bitch, shaking ass on my pita. I love Latinas, y no se me quita. Bad little bitch, drive me crazy like Nissan.
F-U-C-K-I-C-E, masked up cowards, honestly. They don't make us safe or free. It's just police overreach. F-U-C-K-I-C-E, fake Gestapo wannabes. It's the new secret police. Fascism should rest in peace. You gotta be kidding me, taking kids from families and then telling me the tragedy is you hurt your feelings. Cause I'm feeling like y'all must be dumb if y'all think gun that you're the victim. With guns drawn, masked on, attacking civilians, ruining lives without helping anyone. Listen, you ain't doing shit to secure the border. You probably know it's wrong, but you're just following orders. Of course you feel bad, you're the bad guys. And every day and night I'll say it twice. Fuck ice, fuck ice. Shit's an infestation like lice. Secret police telling me to play nice. F-U-C-K-I-C-E, 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 F-U-C-K-I-C-E. Cause they're climbing through your windows, snatching up your people. I guess nothing is illegal when you're searching for illegals. By illegal I mean someone whose skin looks suspicious, or anyone who says anything that goes against the wishes. Remember when the motherfucking pigs needed a warrant? Your civil rights are gone and all the red hats ignore it. Everything you promised always is and will be bullshit. They're coming for you next, you'll hear the knock and feel the bullets. F-U-C-K-I-C-E, 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 F-U-C-K-I-C-E. We've got slave catchers, strike breakers, Indian school takers, Jim Crow patrols, the Clan Ice and Night Raiders. Know your homegrown human rights violators. Know your homegrown human rights violators. The police do not work for you or me, especially the cowards in ICE. They protect the rich and their property. Y'all need to learn your own goddamn history. You call yourself ICE, but all I see Well, that's a bunch of snowflakes. So take the mask off your face and melt away down the drain. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, FTP, especially the dumbest flunkies in ICE. FUCKICE, FUCKICE.
You're sheltering enemies of the state, are you? Yes.
Just a quick note that I'll be on vacation next week. I'll be mixing up a compilation of some of the most FU tracks from the first 4 weeks. Until then, peace.